As someone who watches real-life surgery videos in her off time, it should come as no surprise that I have quite a fondness for Condemned Psychocrime. It's an old Xbox 360 first-person horror brawler that asks the question of what if police brutality was a fair fight? It's a niche B-grade horror title that's still quite influential. If you've played any game that's done any sort of mannequin jump scare, then some of Condemned's DNA was splattered onto it by a 2x4. I wanted to revisit it for the nostalgia, but it's been delisted off of Steam, so I turned to a game dripping Condemned's DNA like a cum shot. Butcher's Creek by David, I'm not pronouncing that. And if you're familiar with his work, it shows. It's got the claustrophobic and apocalyptic tones of Iron Lung, the brutal catharsis and flannel bagheads of Dusk, and topped off with the morbid humor of Squirrel Stapler. You heal by taking pictures of crime scenes, and the glibly enthusiastic pop-ups for them have a charm I describe only as psychopathic riz. And several of the notes were welcome respites to a brutal ambiance only matched by what if Chernobyl was trees. The locales are pulled like teeth from the nightmares of anyone who's worked a sanitation job, and it's drenched in shadows, making you wonder what's just out of sight. It's usually a serial experiment's Lane-a-Britcher. It's all portrayed through a VHS filter that really taps into the zeitgeist of analog horror, while also grounding it in the game's setting of the 1980s. It also lets me call it the only good analog horror media. That's not entirely fair. Christian Goku's pretty fire.
If you are interested in being baptized and would like to experience the Blue Crush, write baptisms on your blue card and we'll contact you.
The atmosphere is a phenomenal shout, which is usually what I want to do while playing it. The levels are as cramped, run down, and ominous as a $2,000 apartment in Los Angeles, complete with the broken glass to boot. And since the main character is missing those, the glass has the predicted effect to the main character's barefoot cause. It's attention-forcing mise-en-scène to put you on your toes when in combat or exploration. Plus, it lets me use Die Hard footage and justify this video's... It keeps you on a knife's bloody edge and then stabs you with its music. While also having some amazing industrial metal that reminds me of Tetsuo the Iron Man. That and the back shots. Usually when a horror game goes, they're trapped in here with you, I find them a lot less evocative in the horror department. But the atmosphere and soundtrack are more than enough to chill, even when the combat is so sickeningly cathartic. There's meaty thwacks, good feedback, it's simple, but effective. It's no Ninja Gaiden 4 or Magenta Horizon with complex combos, expansive movesets, and crowd control. It's the simple aesthetic of hammer meeting skull. You don't go to a bare-knuckle boxing match to see someone do a WWE pile driver. You go because you want to see someone die. My only issue with the combat is that the hitboxes come from Bizarro Grinder and are always a bit longer than they say, which I really don't know what else to. It's a first-person horror brawler. You either fuck with it or you don't. And I've hopefully done a good enough job self-selecting with the thumbnail and footage. Go read my webcomic.